Right now we're going to be talking about Scaregrounds, and it's a big, big, big project put on by Town Square Media. And it's all about, celebrating the Halloween. I don't know if you know this or not, John, but Halloween is the second highest grossing commercial holiday after Christmas.
Yes.
Second. It's approximately $5.8 billion. So people like Halloween. They
candy,
like
costumes,
candy,
people decorate
costumes.
their neighborhoods. We do it. We griswold our house for Halloween too. It's fun.
And people like to be scared. They love to be scared. That's where Al Holman comes in. He works for Town Square Media. He's the live events manager. Al, thanks for joining us today.
Happy to be here.
Because I know you're busy, man. You're busy out there building stuff.
We're building a lot of haunts out there at the Benton County Fair. I mean, the Benton County Scaregrounds.
See, I love that. I love that. That's good. That's excellent. I think
Actually,
you need to put that on your phone.
I should, but that would mean I actually understood my phone.
That could be your ringtone, I think. I like that. Okay, so it's like three things, right?
It's three haunts,
that.
one location. We've had Terror Behind the Screen the last 2 years. We've been at their Goodwill. And we got an opportunity to go in with the Project 13 guys. They've been out at Ashley Furniture there off of, out in the industrial area there by the railroad tracks out in Pasco. And we've decided to come in together, and when we decided that that was kind of a cool thing, then we figured, let's add one more twist to it, and let's make our 3D part of our haunt a whole haunt in itself. And we're calling that the Freak Show, all in 3D. To scare the living crap out of you. But that's not all. There's Terror Behind the Screen. We're kind of focusing on the movie Insidious this year. So if you've seen that flick and you have a sense of wonder and fear, we invite you to come to Terror Behind the Screen. And then there's Project 13. An evil scientist has found some unknown, unwanted things from the Handful
That's awful. That is terrible. Pulling in Hanford, that is truly scary.
That's right. So it's three haunts, one location up there at the Benton County Fairgrounds, and it's a chance for you to come in. Now, if you're a little scared and you just want to see the 3D, we'll sell you just a single haunt ticket, and that costs you $15. Or you could buy three haunts for $30 and see all three of them.
Three haunts.
Or if you're a haunt aficionado and you have to go more than once, then you can buy the VIP pass and go all night long. Just in one haunt, out another, in one haunt, out another. And there's a fast pass lane for the VIP people, so they don't have to wait.
You've covered you've thought about everything, haven't you? So what does that VIP ticket cost me?
It costs you $40.
$40, okay.
And you can cut the line and you can go as many times as you want in one night.
That's pretty cool.
It's very cool, and then one of the things, because of the 3D, and it's one of the things that's come up because Project 13's also done it with their haunt, is on October 24th from 1 until 4 o'clock, we're going to run a kids matinee, because to be quite honest with you and the listeners, we intend to scare the living out of you at our haunt. So we've developed on the 24th a day to bring in the kids' day, and you can actually go through the haunt. And we have a few haunters that day, but we're not in full scare the out of you. We're in so that people can come in. And if you just want to see the 3D,
there might be some grown-ups in there.
There might be some grown-ups that don't want to go through all the fun and excitement that we offer at the Scaregrounds.
Yeah.
So they can come in on that particular day, and kids can come through for $5, or they can go. Adults can come in for $7, and that's from 1 to 4. And obviously, being out at the fairgrounds and be obviously a lot lighter, but the 3D effects work. And trust me, some of the gore will still be a little gory, but not real gory.
And there's plenty of clowns, I understand too.
Yes, we'll have a few clowns there, but not full on Scareground scary clowns on that day.
On that day. But
for the kids matinee. Oh, for the kids outside the kids matinee, I want to scare the crap out of you.
Is there any kind of an age limit on this?
We do recommend that kids are at least 13. We've had some parents that have said, well, my 10-year-old can handle it, and we're quite honest with you. If your 10-year-old gets 5 feet into the haunt and backs out, I'm not giving you your money back.
Okay, all right.
So if you care to risk it with your money for your child because you think they can handle it, we're not going to stop you, but I'm going to try to scare the pants out of them and scare them out of there.
But the 24th is a better option.
But especially if you've got young kids and and you want to come in and see the haunts and see all the literally hundreds and hundreds of hours it takes to make these haunted houses, which is a lot of work by great folks that have into the haunt business, like Big Jim there over on the Key, or you got Greg over on Cord, and we've got a bunch of other folks that are rather hauntish folks, and they're doing
really
a great
getting
job.
Into it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it starts when?
Our first day is October 2nd. We'll run the weekends for the first 4 weeks. So we'll run Friday and Saturdays. Fridays we run from 7 until 11, and then on when we get to Halloween, because it's a Saturday, we'll run to midnight on that day. And then on Halloween week, on Wednesday, Thursday, we'll run from 7 until 10. On Friday the 30th, we'll run from 7 till 11. And then on Halloween, we'll run until midnight or until the line goes.
Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah.
Till the crowd dies off in one way or the other.
Al, you are just having way too much fun with this thing. I just think it's really, really fun for our community.
It is, and we're the largest set of haunted houses in Eastern Washington. It's a great opportunity. One of the things we're always trying to do is bring in tourism to the Tri-Cities, and we thought this was a great opportunity to, hey, call your friends in from Moses Lake, call your friends in from Wenatchee. This is a chance to come in, or your folks in from Oregon, come on in. You're not going to see a great haunted attraction like this without traveling some miles. So come in, enjoy. It's a great time.
Well, you're bringing in other people too. I know last week or sometime here lately, you've been doing auditions even for
we had
actors.
Yeah, we had over 300 people at our employment day. We do some volunteers, and then we also pay some folks, and we had a lot of folks. We were very pleased with the turnout. So it's a big operation. You're talking, 10 to 12 security guys. You're talking a box office, 4 or 5 people. You're talking 60 haunters. Then you got the tech crews on top of that. It's a big operation, And if we didn't have sponsors like, Mid-Valley, who's our title sponsor for the Scaregrounds, or, Lonnie's, who's sponsoring the Freak Show, Lonnie's Sign Service here in Pasco, or First Choice Restoration, who's sponsoring Terror Behind the Screen. If we didn't have them helping out, it's a big doggone endeavor, and we need them to help out, and we're so pleased that they're our sponsors.
How many people go through this thing anyway? What are you?
We'll do 8,000 to 10,000 people.
Whoa!
While we're operating, so it's a lot of folks. It's a great time.
It really sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, we're going to take a break right here. We'll be back because I want to ask you about how you come up with the ideas for the different stations. Where does that come from anyway?
Where does the scare come from?
Yeah. We're back in a moment. That's a scary project that Town Square Media puts on at the Benton Fairgrounds. I don't think it's called County, is it?
Actually, technically, it's the Benton County Fairgrounds.
Oh, okay. Benton County Fairgrounds. Yeah. All right, thanks. Thanks, Al Holman, for getting me straight on that. So, how do you come up with the different stations, the different kind of scary projects that you're going to do? Where does that come from?
It comes from an evil mind.
Yes.
Several of those.
Wow.
We've got different haunt masters throughout the haunts. In each different haunt, there's different haunt masters. They're looking for different things, and they come in with a general plan. Our haunts, come from a thematic sense. Obviously the Freak Show is kind of a little bit around a carnival, kind of a freak show carnival setting. Because we're using the movie Insidious with Terror Behind the Screen, that has its own motif to it. And then obviously Project 13, the evil scientist theory. But within that, as you're planning your scares within your haunt, you're looking at different things. What's your setup? What's your transition? What are you going to scare somebody with here? Will your scare move people forward in the haunt? Will it stop them? Will it turn it back? How do I change my traffic flow? If I have an actor at this particular spot, can they also act as a security person? Can they also act as a safety engineer if we have an issue within the haunt? If you have a mechanical device that scares, well, does it come from low? Does it come from high? Does it come from over your head?
Oh,
Where does the scare come from? How does that scare play in with the next thing that's going to happen throughout the haunt? Have I sent you into a room to disorientate you, like our curtain of chaos, which is one of John's favorite things in our haunts?
Meat locker strips of plastic.
Oh, don't give it away, John. You've been telling too much.
The curtain of chaos is a fine open space that is not open and is not good on your mind.
You literally lose, and all of a sudden there are clowns, people popping up.
Clowns to the left of you, clowns to the right of you. There you are.
But because of the effects, you'll see someone that's terrifying 6 inches from your face, and then they're gone, and then they're behind you, and you become disoriented because it's literally like they're disappearing and reappearing. And I've seen so many people just lose it in the curtain of chaos, including my kids, and that was wonderful.
But within planning your haunt, now how do you put someone in that room that now you've trained to go, okay, now it's time to rescue that person. We've scared them enough. They need out. How do you plan that? How do you do that? That's part of our planning and our thinking when we go into building a haunt, is how do those different rooms and those different thematic things we do throughout the haunt tell a story, scare the living crap out of you, and keep you moving along.
Oh, you got to keep me moving along.
Right,
Absolutely.
because you can easily bottleneck people with your scares if you're not careful on how that scare occurs.
Wow, so there's an engineering science to all this that I'd never even thought about.
There's a whole sense of the safety of people that are within the haunt.
Yeah.
There's the safety of the folks that we have working in the haunt. How do we keep traffic moving within the haunt? And how do we keep you scared?
Yes. Well, can you scare me too much?
We have people that at times will bail out. We do train our actors to look for the signs that this person needs out. We have emergency escape egresses around each of the haunts.
All right.
There's been
Codes.
times. Yes, we have codes if you've had an accident. And we are proud. We are proud of the accidents.
Code yellow, and yes, isn't there a code brown?
Yes, we have code brown, and then code green occasionally when someone's come and loses their lunch.
Oh my gosh.
We have to deal with those particular biohazards in the safe and clean way within the haunt when they occur. And
there is some stuff
that
will
want them
make
to
you.
occur.
There's some stuff in there that will bring it back up to the back of your throat.
Oh
Yes.
boy. You're making me really want to check this out.
It is, but you know, there's another reason to check it out too. You know, part of what we do this for is for charity, and we've got some great businesses that have come in and sponsored with us. So we have a couple of different weeks within the haunt. The first week is Windermere Real Estate Tri-Cities is partnered with the Pasco Police Department Community Care Fund. The week after that, which is the week of the 12th, we've got the folks from Mirage Pool and Spa, and they're going to be helping us support the Boys and Girls Club in that particular week. So part of the proceeds will go to the Boys and Girls Club, and then on the week of the 19th, Apollo Heating and Air is partnered with the Tri-City, the Rotary Clubs of the Tri-Cities, so we'll help fund them. And then Tire Factories come in for the week of the 26th, and they're supporting the YMCA. So as much as we have a lot of goof-off, scary, scare the crap out of you fun, we're also supporting some great charities in the Tri-Cities with the sponsorship of these individual businesses. So it's one of those things where not only do we want to have a great time and we want to scare the crap out of you, but we want to support some great causes here in the Tri-Cities, and these businesses are helping us do that.
Yeah, that's the nice part. I like that. Well, who likes to go the most? I mean, is this a teenager event?
Most of these people, the vast majority of the people that will go through this will be between 23 and 40.
Oh, really?
That is the vast majority. People think it's a lot of kids, and we get a good number of kids. There's no question about that. It's far more adults than it is anything else. that comes to the Scaregrounds.
Yeah.
And it's great to see them too, especially when you're standing outside in line and you hear the screams of people coming from inside, and you see the look on their faces when there's a particularly blood-curdling one, and these people are like, what am I getting into?
And that's what our haunt masters want you to do. They want you to fear the Scaregrounds.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're all going to need psych evaluations when we're done with this.
That's what we hope. That's what the haunt masters are looking for. Scare the living crud
We're
out
all
of
a
you.
bunch of Rob zombies.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's coming up. It's starting on the 2nd, so you're
Yep.
going to give us a lot of opportunity to go in a couple of times.
We've got
or-
five weekends for you to come in
Oh,
and join
nice.
the Scaregrounds. And one of the things we do too is we don't change up all the haunt, but if you came the first or second week, there'll be something a little bit different for you if you come on Halloween. Won't be totally different, but we do change and freshen our haunts as we go on, so that it's not always the same.
And
Wow.
at night, the Scaregrounds are kind of dark and imposing anyway.
Some
so,
might say creepy, John.
yeah.
So you guys are just really getting into this so much around here at Town Square Media. That's the fun of it. That is the fun. So it's going to cost me $10 if I just want to see one of 3.
No, 15.
Oh, $15
if you want to go to a
just one.
single haunt pass.
But the idea would be to go to all 3 for
Yeah,
$30.
yeah. Spend the $30. Go
Yeah.
to get the 3 haunt pass. Enjoy all 3 haunts. And if you're a haunt fanatic, buy that VIP. Get able to go as many times as you can in one night to all the haunts, and you get that fast pass line that lets you go in front of most of everybody else.
And we're going to park for free, right?
That's exactly correct.
All right, Al, love it. Thank you so much. Scaregrounds coming up. The whole month of October starts on the 2nd.
Thank you, Mid Valley.
Yeah, we're back in a moment.